In every man's life, there is a crossroads, a choice between the path of least resistance and the path of absolute sovereignty. One leads to depletion, the other to power. We live in an age of artificial abundance, where your most sacred energy is harvested by screens and systems designed to keep you weak, distracted, and predictable. The modern man is a ghost of his potential. He is biologically drained, psychologically fractured, and socially invisible. He seeks approval because he lacks internal fire. But you are here because you sense the void. You are ready to reclaim what has been taken. You are ready to enter the world of the retained and the sovereign. Maintaining your frame around high-value women isn't a social trick. It's a biological and psychological reality that begins with the absolute mastery of yourself. Chapter 1. The Ancient Fire. We go back to the source to understand why this practice was guarded by kings, warriors, and sages for millennia. 5,000 years ago, Taoist masters spoke of Jing, the essential oil in the lamp of life. They knew that to release it too often was to shorten one's destiny and dim the soul. Jing is the raw material of your vitality. It is the fuel for your intellect, your immune system, and your social magnetism. To retain it is to refine it into raw power. In the Vedic tradition, the path of the brahmachari was the path of the godlike. They believed that sexual energy was the direct link to the creative force of the universe itself. When a man retains, Jing is transformed into ojas, a subtle energy that nourishes the brain and manifests as a physical radiance. People sense it before you even speak. Napoleon Hill found that the world's most successful men all possessed the secret of sexual transmutation, the ability to redirect primal desire into world-shaping achievement. This is the alchemical forge. You are taking the raw, primal heat of desire and tempering it into a sword of will. This is the foundation of the sovereign man. The ancients didn't practice retention out of morality. They did it for survival. They did it for dominance. They did it to become the architects of their own reality. Chapter 2. The Biological Engine. Let's look at the hard data of what happens to your biology when you stop the leak and start the build. Every release floods the brain with dopamine, followed by a massive crash. Over time, your receptors go numb. You lose your drive. You lose your masculine edge. On the 7th day of total abstinence, testosterone levels spike by nearly 150%. Your body is biologically resetting for the hunt. This isn't just a number. It's a feeling. It's the return of aggression, focus, and a willingness to take risks. It is the biological signal of a man who is ready to lead his tribe. After ejaculation, the body releases prolactin. This hormone induces the refractory period, a state of lethargy, passivity, and a temporary loss of masculine drive. By avoiding this crash, you stay in the high alert state. You maintain the hunger. You maintain the presence that high-value individuals subconsciously recognize as power. Many report a shift in their pheromone profile. You don't just act differently, you project the scent of a man who is full of life force. You become undeniably magnetic. The brain fog evaporates. You start making steady eye contact. You stop looking at the floor. You see the social landscape for what it is, a game of frame. Your biology is your hardware. Retention is the software update that allows your hardware to run at its maximum capacity. Now, let's talk about the psychological software. Chapter 3. The Sovereign Frame. This is where the internal work meets the external world. This is your psychological armor in the social arena. Frame is your internal reality. It is the unshakable center that dictates how you perceive yourself and how the world perceives you. It is the house you live in. Most men have a weak frame. They are reactionary. If a woman ignores them, their reality shatters. If the world tests them, they bend. They are slaves to outcomes. The retained man is non-reactive. Because he has mastered his internal urges, he is not easily moved by external stimuli. His frame is set by his purpose, not by others. You develop an internal locus of control. You are the cause, not the effect. You enter a room, and the atmosphere shifts to match you, rather than you shifting to match the room. This is the core of Stoic philosophy. You cannot control what happens, but you have absolute control over your reaction. Retention is the ultimate exercise in this control. When you are full, you are calm. There is no frantic energy. There is no thirst. You are a man who has already won the most important battle, the battle against himself. Your reality is the one that matters. When you maintain your frame, you invite others to join your world. You don't ask for permission to exist, you simply are. A strong frame is the ultimate defense against social manipulation and the ultimate attractant for value. Let's see how this plays out with high-value women. Chapter 4. High-value dynamics. Why do high-value women respond so powerfully to the retained man? It's not magic. It's the physics of polarity. A high-value woman is accustomed to being the center of gravity. She is used to men who are thirsty for her attention, men who are easily swayed by her presence. She can sense a leak. She knows when a man is depleted. She knows when he is seeking something from her to fill his own void. This is the ultimate low-value signal. The retained man sends the opposite signal. He is full. He is not there to take, he is there to lead. His presence is grounded, heavy, and undeniably masculine. Masculinity and femininity are poles. By maximizing your masculine energy through retention, you create a massive polarity that naturally draws the feminine toward you. She will test you. She will push your boundaries to see if your frame is real or just a mask. She wants to see if you will bend for her beauty or stay a king. Your retention gives you the power of non-reactivity. You don't jump when she smiles, and you don't panic when she's cold. You stay centered. This is intoxicating to her. Your eye contact changes. It is no longer pleading. It is the calm, steady gaze of a man who knows his worth. You don't look away first. You are the observer of her world. Your voice changes. It becomes more resonant, more grounded in the chest. You speak less, but your words carry the weight of a mountain. You occupy space without apology. High-value women don't want a fan. They want a man who has a purpose greater than them. Retention is the biological proof that you are that man. It is the proof of mastery. Chapter 5. The Art of Transmutation. What do you do with all this energy? If you don't use it, it will destroy you. You must build your empire. Sexual energy is the most powerful creative force in the universe. It is the same energy that builds civilizations and explores new worlds. Retain it and redirect it. Take it to the gym. Use that biological edge to push past your previous limits. Your body will transform when it is fueled by the retained fire of your soul. Take it to your work. Use the mental clarity to engage in deep work that others can't match. You will outproduce and outthink every depleted man in the room. You become emotionally regulated. The highs and lows of life no longer shake you because your foundation is internal. You are the master of your own internal weather. This is the path of the warrior monk. You are disciplined in your desires and fierce in your execution. You are building a legacy, not just chasing a fleeting release. As you build true value, wealth, strength, wisdom, you become even more attractive to the world. Your retention is the fuel for the engine of your absolute success. Don't just hold the energy, channel it. Be the man who creates, the man who provides, and the man who leads. That is the true sovereign of his own destiny. Chapter 6. Long-Term Mastery. This is not a 30-day challenge. It is a permanent lifestyle. Here is how you maintain the frame for the long haul. The 90-day reset is the baseline. It takes time for your neural architecture to heal and for your receptors to normalize. Be patient with the process. It's a marathon. You will notice the shift in social gravity. People will start deferring to you. They will feel the weight of your presence before you even open your mouth to speak. Control your environment. Remove the triggers. Surround yourself with men who are on the same path. Your environment either feeds your sovereignty or starves it. Choose. Start your day with intention. Cold showers, meditation, exercise. Reinforce your mastery over the self every single morning. Win the first battle, and the rest will follow. The final truth is this. Retention isn't about the woman. It's about the man in the mirror. When you respect yourself enough to master your urges, the world has no choice but to follow. Stay grounded, stay sovereign. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single choice to retain your life force. You have the knowledge. Now, you must have the will. Chapter 7. The Social Fortress. How to protect your frame when the world tries to break it. Building resilience in high-stakes environments. Silence is your first layer of defense. The man who speaks the least often holds the most power. Let your presence do the talking, and your frame will be impenetrable. The world is full of social noise, tests, insults, and distractions. A sovereign man filters the noise and only reacts to what aligns with his mission. Ignore the rest. In high-value circles, eye contact is a currency. Never be the one to look away first. Hold the gaze with a calm, neutral interest. This is the signal of a dominant frame. Stop asking for permission, whether it's to enter a conversation or to take a lead. A sovereign man simply acts. Your frame is established by your decisiveness. Be the anchor in the room. When others get emotional or frantic, your calm becomes the center of gravity. People will naturally look to you for stability. This is frame mastery. Chapter 8. The Physics of Presence. Your body is the physical manifestation of your internal frame. Let's optimize the vessel for the energy you are retaining. A sovereign man stands tall. Imagine a string pulling your spine toward the sky. A vertical posture signals high testosterone and a refusal to shrink in the face of others. Occupy your space. Don't cross your arms or legs in a way that makes you smaller. Expand your physical sphere. This is a nonverbal claim to the environment. Move slowly. Haste is a sign of submission to time and others. A king never rushes. Every movement should be deliberate, controlled, and efficient. This is presence. Speak from the chest, not the throat. Your retention deepens your resonance. Let your words vibrate with the weight of your life force. Lower pitch is associated with authority. Develop a neutral mask. Don't oversmile or seek to please with your expressions. A neutral face is mysterious and powerful. It forces others to wonder what you are thinking. Chapter 9. The Eternal Legacy. Why are we doing this? It's not just about today, it's about the man you are becoming for the next 50 years. Building something that lasts. One day you will be an elder. The energy you retain now is the seed for the family, the business, and the legacy you will leave behind. Don't waste it on a shadow. True immortality is found in what you create. Your retention fuels the deep focus required to build something that outlives you. This is the ultimate form of sexual transmutation. The sirens of modern life will always call. But a sovereign man knows that the pleasure of a moment is nothing compared to the power of a lifetime of self-mastery. Hold the line. Every day you retain is a link in an unbroken chain of sovereignty. The longer the chain, the more powerful you become. Never break the chain for a fleeting release. Your purpose is your North Star. When desire clouds your vision, look to your mission. A man with a mission is a man with a frame that cannot be broken by anyone. Chapter 10. The Sovereign Awakening. You have the biology, the psychology, and the philosophy. Now, all that is left is the execution. Reclaim your crown. Look in the mirror. See the man who is no longer a slave to his urges. See the man who is the master of his reality. That man is you. That man is the sovereign. The choice is yours. Every single day you choose between depletion and power. Choose power, choose sovereignty, choose the path of the retained life force. Your frame is now set. Around high-value women, around the world, and around yourself. It is unshakable because it is built on the bedrock of self-mastery. Stay grounded. Chapter 11. The Global Shift. This isn't just about you. It's about a movement of men reclaiming their sovereignty and rebuilding the foundations of leadership. There is a wave of awakening. Across the globe, men are putting down the screens and picking up their lives. They are trading the temporary for the eternal. When men retain, they build. They build communities, they build businesses, and they build a culture of discipline. This is the quiet rebuilding of true masculinity. In a world that celebrates weakness, your self-mastery is a revolutionary act. You are part of a counterculture of will. You are the exception that proves the rule of sovereignty. A society is only as strong as the individuals within it. As you strengthen your frame, you provide a template for others. You become a pillar of stability in a chaotic world. The future belongs to the disciplined. The new leadership will not come from those who seek the most pleasure, but from those who have the most self-control. This is your place. Your retention is a gift to your lineage. You are breaking the chains of generational depletion and starting a new cycle of abundance and power. It goes beyond you. Be the architect of tomorrow. Build with the energy you saved today. The world is waiting for men who have the power to stay grounded in their own reality. The global shift starts with the man in the mirror. Your sovereignty is the first step toward a more grounded and powerful world. Lead the way. There is a power in silence that the world cannot understand. It is the power of the man who knows he is full. It is the power of the retained. Never forget who you are. The cost of weakness is a life lived in the shadows of others' realities. It is a life of thirst and depletion. The price of sovereignty is discipline, and it is a price worth paying. Sovereignty is not given. It is earned every single day. Every urge you resist, every boundary you hold, and every moment you stay centered is a victory for your frame. Carry the fire. Be the light for those who are still lost in the fog of depletion. Your duty is to your potential, and your mission is your guide. Stay the course. The unbroken will is the most powerful force in nature. Your retention is the proof that your will belongs to you. No one can take it. No one can break it. You are sovereign. The path is before you. You have the map, the biology, and the will. Every moment is a new choice. Choose power. Choose the sovereign frame every single time. One day, your legacy will speak for itself. The strength of your frame today is the foundation for the world you build tomorrow. Make it a legacy worth remembering. The sovereign frame. Power through self-mastery. Magnetism through retention. Legacy through sovereignty. Reclaim your crown now. If you are ready to be the architect of your own destiny, join us. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the Brotherhood of the Sovereigns. The journey has just begun. Thank you for your time. Your life force is your own. Keep it, refine it, and use it to build your world. We will see you on the path. Stay sovereign. Stay grounded. Stay retained. Stay sovereign. The frame is yours forever. Goodbye. The sovereign frame. Reclaim your power today.